Smart Money Nation, what's going on? I'm back with another video. As always, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please make sure you hit the red subscribe button. If you are subscribed, make sure you hit the notification bell so you are notified anytime I drop a video like this one. And please make sure you share these videos with somebody that you value, because I know these videos are valuable. So make sure you share it with somebody that you value that's going to take action. That's what we're about here. Let's get started without any delay. Today we're going to talk about the corporate veil and how to fully protect your business from creditors. Okay, these are important things that you do need to know. Just because you set up an LLC, that does not mean you are set up for success. With these videos, my goal is to make sure that your company is set up for success. You are setting up your companies in a correct manner. So this is one of the things that we need to be aware of and make sure that we set up our company so that nobody can pierce the corporate veil. We will talk about that in the video. Let's get started. I set up another document once again. So let's talk about the corporate veil and what that is and how that applies to our business. Okay. So the corporate veil basically protects owners and shareholders and their assets from obligations of the company. So they are not personally liable for contracts, debts, or even lawsuits against the business. So if you own an LLC, own a business, and that LLC is sued, and let's say that lawsuit gave them $100,000, but your company has only $20,000, right? So that remaining $80,000, they have the options to come for you essentially, right? But LLC, a limited liability company, you would think that it offers the protection for them not to come for you personally, right? But what happens there is that they can pierce what's called the corporate veil. Piercing the corporate veil, let's get into that. Basically, the liability protection that the corporations and LLCs provide is not absolute, right? What it is that the creditor can pierce the corporate veil and make the owner personally liable in different circumstances. Essentially, the creditor is attempting to pierce a corporate veil. They will have to prove that the company is really just a shell or a sham, or you're acting in a fraudulent way, or you're acting irresponsibly, right? So how can they prove that? Right? And how can you protect yourself from being a person that is acting irresponsibly with the company? Okay. So the common reasons that a creditor can pierce your corporate veil is some of the things that you're obligated to do that you're not doing. And another very common reason, especially for single member LLCs, is that you are not separating your business from your personal doings, right? So one thing, for example, here is that you're supposed to conduct annual meetings amongst your members and keep track of those minutes. So if you do have other members, you're supposed to have annual meetings, and you got to keep track of those meetings and of how long those meetings were and things like that, right? Another thing is that you need to have an operations agreement, right? So if you are a legitimate business, you got to have an agreement on how to operate that business. That's why I stress that it's very important for you to put together an operations agreement. In another video, I show you guys exactly how to put together an operations agreement, what is inside an operations agreement. You can find that in my how-to playlist in my YouTube channel. I will probably link it in the video somewhere. So things that you need to avoid is that you have to avoid having your personal responsibilities entangled with your business. Okay, you have to keep those separate. You have to adhere to the operations agreement. That's key things, right? So these are steps to take to protect yourself and your company from getting your corporate veil pierced. Okay, meaning the creditor coming for you personally for debts owed by your business. Have a business bank account. Do not have your business funds coming to your personal bank account. Separate those. Have your personal bank account and have your business bank account. Very important. I show you guys that in another video on how to open a business bank account for your LLC. Don't spend money from your business on personal things. So if you have a business bank account, don't buy, your shoes, shirts, and, things like that from using your business bank account, your business debit card or credit card. Don't do that. Separate those. Don't have funds that are for your business go to your personal accounts, or funds that are for your personal things go to your business accounts. Okay. So if you are getting paid for your services for your business, don't have the money go to your personal bank account. Have it go to your business bank account, and vice versa. Have a separate business number and address. It becomes important not only for funding, but situations like this where you are having to prove that your business is completely separate from your personal, adventures, right? So have a separate business phone number, have a separate business address. Have an operations agreement. Already went over that. Have meetings with your members and track the minutes and hours. Okay. Abide by the agreement that you set to operate your business. These are things that please make sure you are doing, so that in case of a creditor coming for you personally for debts that you owe for your business, that they cannot pierce your corporate veil. Make sure these things are done. All right. If you have any questions, please put your questions down in the comments below. Make sure you check out my other videos on how to properly put your business together. This is a video series. As always, if you like the video, please make sure you hit the like button. If you found it valuable, share it with somebody that you do value. And if you are not subscribed, please hit the red subscribe button. Join us here on the Smart Money Nation. I will see you guys in another video.